Good afternoon, everyone. I hope you're doing well today. This afternoon, we are going to do episode number 8 of our basic English series. We are going to practice making questions and giving negative answers. So don't turn away if you're not basic, because I know that even intermediate and advanced students have a horrible time making questions and giving negative answers in English because it's complicated. So let's fix that problem today. We're just doing simple present. After we do 10 episodes, we will move to simple past, and we will do the same kind of practice in simple past. We're also going to focus on spoken English, not written English, because you have to practice listening. We're also going to practice some intonation, which is extremely important if you want to reduce your accent or eliminate your accent. This is how you do it. And it isn't very frequent that you see videos on how to improve your intonation. So let's get started with episode 8 of Basic English Speaking and Listening. All right, so we've got these 3 sentences up here. We've got number 1, yesterday was Tuesday, July 9th. Okay, now every sentence in English has a special focus word. It's your decision which word to focus on, but we're just trying to make very neutral sentences, nothing with a special meaning. So we're going to focus on the word Tuesday. So we'll just say the word Tuesday longer. Today is Tuesday, July 9th. Yesterday was Tuesday, July 9th. Try to say it like that. Yesterday was Tuesday, July 9th. Now I'm going to ask you a question, and I want you to listen to my question. Was yesterday Friday, July 9th? Was yesterday Friday, July 9th? Was yesterday Friday, July 9th? What is the answer to that question? No. No, yesterday. No, yesterday was not. No, yesterday wasn't. No, yesterday wasn't Friday. No, yesterday wasn't Friday, July 9th. Okay, here's my next question. What day was yesterday? What day was yesterday? What day was yesterday? Can you hear the word I'm focusing on? Day. What day? What day was yesterday? What day was yesterday? Give me the correct answer. Yesterday was Tuesday, July 9th. Yesterday was Tuesday, July 9th. This intonation is the music of English, and it's a very significant way of reducing or eliminating your accent. So it's very important practice if that's your goal, if that's what you want. Okay, now listen, we're going to move to number 2. All right, and again, you can focus on any word that you want, but this is a very neutral sentence. So let's just focus on the word Wednesday. The way to focus on any word is to make the accented syllable longer. Wednesday. Today is Wednesday, July 10th. Today is Wednesday, July 10th. Listen to my question for number 2. Is today Thursday, July 10th? Is today Thursday, July 10th? Is today Thursday, July 10th? What is the correct answer for that question? No. No, today is not. No, today's not. No, today isn't. No, today isn't. I forgot what did I say, Tuesday? No, today isn't Tuesday, July 10th. No, today isn't Tuesday, July 10th. No, today isn't Tuesday, July 10th. What day? What day is today? What day is today? What day is today? What is the correct answer? Wednesday. Today's Wednesday, July 10th. Today's Wednesday, July 10th. Today's Wednesday, July 10th. All right, let's move on to number 3. First, let's read. Let's just read number 3. And again, remember, we have to find a focus word. We're just going to focus on the word Thursday here. So the way that you'll focus on Thursday, make the R extra long. Thursday, Thursday, Thursday. Tomorrow will be Thursday, July 11th. Tomorrow will be Thursday, July 11th. Tomorrow will be Thursday, July 11th. Okay, listen to my question. Will tomorrow be Sunday, July 11th? Will tomorrow be Sunday, July 11th? Will tomorrow be Sunday, July 11th? What is the answer to that question? No. No, tomorrow. No, tomorrow will not. Tomorrow will not. Tomorrow will. Tomorrow will. Tomorrow will. Tomorrow will not be. Tomorrow will not be Sunday, July 11th. Tomorrow won't be Sunday, July 11th. Tomorrow won't be Sunday, July 11th. What day will tomorrow be? What day will tomorrow be? What day will? What day'll? What day'll tomorrow be? What day will? What day'll? What day'll tomorrow be? Tomorrow will be Thursday, July 11th. Tomorrow will be Thursday, July 11th. All right, now let's return to number 1. And I'm going to put a day here. Let's see, we'll put Monday here. Now you ask me the question. You say, yesterday, Monday? How do you make a question like that? Yesterday, Monday? Oh, by the way, you know we're live, so if you have comments or questions or you're not sure about something, of course, just put something in the chat. I'm watching, I'm reading, okay? And I want you to ask questions if you have questions. So we've got yesterday was Monday, July 9th. Make a question. Ask me. Yesterday, Monday? How do you do that? Question form. Was yesterday Monday, July 11th? Don't forget the intonation. Was yesterday Monday? Long N. Monday. Monday. Was yesterday Monday, July 9th? Was yesterday Monday, July 9th? Okay, and my answer is no. No, yesterday was not. No, yesterday wasn't. No, yesterday wasn't Monday. No, yesterday wasn't Monday, July 9th. Okay, let's make a what day question. You ask me what day. Question form. Was yesterday. Statement form. Yesterday was. Question form. Was yesterday. What day was yesterday? What day was yesterday? What day was yesterday? Yesterday was Tuesday, July 9th. Okay, let's look at number 2. I'm just going to put the wrong day here. Let's see, how about Saturday? We'll ask about Saturday. Now how will you ask me, today Saturday? Today Saturday? How do you do that? You have to use the question form. Is today Saturday? Is today Saturday, July 10th? Is today Saturday, July 10th? Is today Saturday, July 10th? Sentence form, statement form, today is Saturday. Question form, is today Saturday? Is today Saturday, July 10th? Now here's my answer. No, today is not. No, today's not. No, today isn't. No, today isn't Saturday, July 10th. How do you make a what day today question? What day today? You have to use the question form. Statement form. Today is Saturday. Question form. Is today Saturday? What day is today? Question form. What day is today? What day is? What days? What day's today? What day's today? Today is Wednesday. Intonation. Wednesday. Today is Wednesday, July 10th. Okay. Now this one, everyone has a difficult time with number 3. How will you ask me? Oh, wait, I have to put it at the wrong day here. How about Monday? We'll put Monday here. You ask me, okay? You ask me, tomorrow Monday, how will you make that question? Tomorrow Monday. You have to use the question form. What is the question form? Tomorrow Monday. Statement form. Tomorrow will be. Question form. Will tomorrow be? Statement form. Tomorrow will be. Question form. Will tomorrow be? Will tomorrow be Monday? Will tomorrow be stress Monday? Will tomorrow be Monday? Will tomorrow be Monday, July 10th? How will you answer no to that question? No. No, tomorrow will not. No, tomorrow won't. No, tomorrow won't be. No, tomorrow won't be Monday. No, tomorrow won't be Monday. No, tomorrow won't be Monday, July 11th. Okay, now you have to ask me, what day tomorrow? Use the question form. How will you do the question form? What day tomorrow be? Tomorrow will be. Statement form. Will tomorrow be? Question form. What day will tomorrow be? What day will tomorrow be? What day will tomorrow be? Tomorrow will be Thursday, July 11th. Tomorrow will be Thursday, July 11th. Okay, now let's practice some do verbs. Here is a sentence. Let's read this sentence. She buys fresh vegetables every day. Okay, now first, let's practice the very important intonation. Okay, let's identify any adjectives or adverbs that we can find in that sentence. She buys fresh vegetables every day. Can you identify any adjectives or adverbs? I see two adjectives. What are the adjectives in that sentence? We have fresh and every. So let's make those focus words for intonation. Okay, instead of fresh, we'll say fresh. And instead of every, we'll say every. Every, fresh. Every. She buys fresh vegetables every day. She buys fresh vegetables every day. She buys fresh vegetables every day. How will you make a yes-no question with that sentence? You have to use the question form. Statement form, she buys. Question form, does she buy? Does she buy? Does she buy fresh vegetables every day? Does she buy fresh vegetables every day? How will you answer no to that question? No. No, she does. No, she does not. No, she doesn't. No, she doesn't buy. No, she doesn't buy fresh vegetables every day. No, she doesn't buy fresh vegetables every day. Let's make a what kind of vegetables question. When you make a what kind of question, make kind a special word, a focus word. What, not kind. What kind? What kind of vegetables does she buy every day? She buys, statement form, question form. Does she buy? What kind of vegetables does she buy? What kind of vegetables does she buy every day? What kind of vegetables does she buy every day? Let's say, I don't know, frozen. Frozen vegetables. And again, that's an adjective. So let's focus on that word. Frozen. Or actually frozen. Frozen. I would put a little extra emphasis on the Z. Frozen. No, frozen. She buys frozen vegetables every day. She buys frozen vegetables every day. Okay, let's look at number 2. First, let's read the sentence. He hears the loud music from his neighbor's house. He hears the loud music from his neighbor's house. Can you identify any adjectives or adverbs in that sentence? We have to find some kind of word to focus on. We have loud, that's an adjective, and also his. Well, actually, let's not do his from his neighbor's house. Let's do neighbor's house. Let's say neighbor. Let's focus on neighbor. So we'll focus on loud and we'll focus on neighbor. Okay, normal loud, loud, focus loud, loud, loud. Normal neighbor, neighbor, focus neighbor, neighbor, neighbor. He hears the loud music from his neighbor's house. He hears the loud music from his neighbor's house, from his. He hears the loud music from his neighbor's house. Okay, and that's the rhythm of English. That will reduce your accent. That can eliminate your accent sometimes. He hears the loud music from his neighbor's house. Okay, how will you make a yes-no question with that sentence? We have to use the question form. Statement form, he hears. Question form, does he hear? Does he? Does he? Does he hear? Does he hear the loud music from his neighbor's house? Does he hear the loud music from his neighbor's house? How will you answer no to that question? No, he does not. No, he doesn't. No, he. No, he. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't hear. No, he doesn't hear the loud music from his neighbor's house. No, he doesn't hear the loud music from his neighbor's house. No, he doesn't hear the loud music from his neighbor's house. Okay, let's make a what kind of music question. So when you make a what kind of question, you stress kind. What kind of music? What kind of music? Now we have to use the question form. He hears, statement form. Question form. Does he hear? Does he? Does he hear? What kind of music does he hear? What kind of music does he hear from his neighbor's house? What kind of music does he hear from his neighbor's house? Let's say nice. Nice music. So that's going to be, because that's an adjective, let's make it a focus word. Normal nice. Nice. Focus nice. 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 He hears nice music from his neighbor's house. He hears nice music from his neighbor's house. All right, let's move on to number 3. And let's first read it. They see the beautiful sunset from their balcony. Can you identify any adjectives in that sentence? We have to find some words for focus. And adjectives or adverbs are perfect for that. How about beautiful? That's an adjective. So we have normal beautiful. Beautiful. Focus beautiful. Beautiful. They see the beautiful sunset. They see the beautiful sunset from their balcony. That's it. I don't think I would focus on anything else. Maybe there, but let's not do that. Let's just focus on beautiful. They see the beautiful sunset from their balcony. They see the beautiful... Every English phrase, every English sentence has a special word where we have to pay very close attention to that word. Sometimes 2, sometimes 3, but always 1. They see the beautiful sunset from their balcony. Okay. How will you make a basic yes-no question with that sentence? How will you ask a yes-no question? You have to use the question form. Statement form. They see. Question form. Do they see? Do they see? Do they see the beautiful sunset from their balcony? Do they see the beautiful sunset from their balcony? Let's answer no. Let's say no. No, they do not. No, they do not see. No, they don't see. No, they don't see the beautiful sunset from their balcony. They don't see the beautiful sunset from the balcony. Let's make a what they see question. What they see. Statement form, they see. Question form, do they see? What do they see? What do they see from their balcony? What do they see from their balcony? Let's say the beautiful sunrise. The beautiful sunrise. Make sure that you're focusing on the word beautiful. They see the beautiful sunrise from their balcony. They see the beautiful sunrise from their balcony. All right, let's try number 4. She walks quickly to the office. She walks quickly to the office. Can you identify any adverbs or adjectives in that sentence? Quickly is an adverb. Let's make this our focus word. They walk quickly. She walks quickly to the office. She walks quickly to the office. Every phrase has a focus word. It's important to do that to reduce your accent. How will you make a basic yes-no question with this sentence? We have the statement form, she walks. We have the sentence statement form is she walks. Question form, does she walk? Does she walk? Does she walk? Does she walk quickly to the office? Does she walk quickly to the office? Let's answer no. No to that question. No, she. No, she does not. No, she doesn't. No, she doesn't. No, she doesn't walk. No, she doesn't walk quickly to the office. No, she doesn't walk quickly to the office. Make a how she walk question. How she walk. How she walk to the office. How will you do that? Statement form, she walks. Question form, does she walk? How does she walk? How does she walk? How does she walk to the office? How does she walk to the office? Okay, let's say slowly. That's our focus word. Slowly. Normal slowly. Slowly. Focus slowly. Slowly. She walks slowly to the office. She walks slowly to the office. Okay, let's try number 5. Our new sentence is, he sits quietly in the corner. He sits quietly in the corner. Can you identify any adjectives or adverbs in that sentence? We have to focus on a word, and an adjective or an adverb is a good place to focus. Quietly is an adverb. Oh, by the way, actually I was doing a class this morning. Let's talk about this for a minute. Let's see if we can do this on a different page. This is a pronunciation issue, so I was just talking about this in a class this morning, but it comes up. We do this all the time. So I just want to show you something because maybe you've had this problem. So let's get this up here. Okay. A lot of people have a very difficult time hearing the difference between these 3 words and also saying or pronouncing the difference between these 3 words. Now, only 2 of these words have 1 syllable, and 1 of these words has 2 syllables. Which word has 2 syllables? Is it number 1, quite? Does that have 2 syllables? Is it number 2, quiet? Does that have 2 syllables? Or is it number 3, quit? Does that have 2 syllables? It's number 2. Number 2 has 2 syllables. And the other 2 words only have 1 syllable. Let's just practice saying these words for a minute. Number 1, if you don't know that word, it's very similar to the word very. So, oh, it's very hot. Oh, it's quite hot. You can say either one. They're not exactly the same, but they're similar. Now, this has a sound in the middle. It's one vowel sound, but it has several sounds inside of it. I, why. That's the sound of number 1. Quite. It starts with a kiss, finished with a smile. Quite. Okay, now number 2 is a much more complicated sound. It has 2 syllables, quiet. When this happens, when you have one syllable finishing with a vowel sound, and the next syllable starts with a vowel sound, you have to separate them. You have to separate them with an extra sound. This is quiet. Quiet. So, number 1, quite. Kiss, smile. Number 2, quiet. So this number 2 is kiss, smile, and then open mouth. Quiet. Number 1, quite. Number 2, quiet. And number 3, quit. Okay. Let's go back to our sentences. Okay, so here we have number 5 is he sits quietly in the corner. So this is the complicated sound. This is quietly. Quietly. He sits quietly in the corner. He sits quietly in the corner. How will you make a basic yes-no question with that sentence? Question form. Does he? Does he sit? Statement form, sentence form. He sits. Question form. Does he sit? Does he sit? Does he sit? Does he sit? Does he sit quietly in the corner? Does he sit quietly in the corner? How will you answer no to that question? No. No, he does not. No, he doesn't. No, he. No, he. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't sit quietly in the corner. No, he doesn't sit quietly in the corner. Let's make a where he sit question. Where he sit. Question form. Where does he? Sentence form. He sits. Question form. Does he sit? Where does he sit? Where does he sit? Where does he sit quietly? Where does he sit quietly? Let's say in the cafe. In the cafe. He sits quietly in the cafe. Okay. Let's move on to number 6, which is she watches interesting movies on the weekends. She watches interesting movies on the weekends. Can you find any focus words in that sentence? Which words should we focus on? Interesting. So we have normal interesting. Focus interesting. She watches interesting movies on the weekends. She watches interesting movies on the weekends. She watches interesting movies on the weekends. Okay. How will you make a basic yes-no question with that sentence? We have the statement form, she watches. Question form, does she watch? Does she watch? Does she watch interesting movies? Does she watch interesting movies on weekends? Does she watch interesting movies on weekends? How will you answer no to that question? No, she does not. No, she doesn't. No, she doesn't watch. No, she doesn't watch interesting movies on weekends. No, she doesn't watch interesting movies on weekends. Let's make a when question. When she watch interesting movies? When she watch interesting movies? You have to use the question form. Statement form, she watches. Question form, does she watch? When does she watch? When does she watch interesting movies? When does she watch interesting movies? Let's say at night. She watches interesting movies at night. She watches interesting movies at night. Okay, let's move on to number 7. Let's read it. He listens attentively to the teacher. Can you identify any adverbs or adjectives where we can focus? Blanca Threeface says, good evening, Blanca Threeface. How are you doing tonight? Thank you for joining us. Attentively. Attentively is an adverb. Okay, let's make that our focus word. So, normal attentively, attentively. Focus attentively, attentively, attentively. He listens attentively to the teacher. This is a way to reduce your accent. He listens attentively to the teacher. He listens attentively to the teacher. Okay, how will you ask a basic yes/no question with that sentence? Does he? Does he? Does he? Does he listen? Sentence form, statement form. He listens. Question form. Does he listen? Does he listen? Does he listen attentively to the teacher? Does he listen attentively to the teacher? How will you answer no to that question? No, he does not. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't listen. No, he doesn't listen attentively to the teacher. No, he doesn't listen attentively to the teacher. Let's make a how he listen question. How he listened to the teacher. How do you do that? You have to use the question form, statement form. He listens. Question form. Does he listen? How does he listen? How does he listen to the teacher? I don't know the answer. What should we say here? He listens. Okay, let's say carefully. He listens carefully to the teacher. Let's focus on the word carefully. 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 He listens carefully to the teacher. He listens carefully to the teacher. Okay. Let's move on to number 8. They run fast in the park every morning. They run fast in the park every morning. How do you make a yes/no question with that sentence? Oh, wait. Let's do our focus word. We have to practice our intonation. Intonation is very important for your accent. Okay, can you identify any adverbs or adjectives in that sentence? Fast. Fast here is being used like an adverb. Normal fast. Fast. Focus fast. 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 They run fast in the park. Oh, also we have every also. Every morning. They run fast in the park. Every morning. This is the music of the sound of English, the music of English. This is how you reduce your accent. They run fast in the park every morning. How will you make a basic yes/no question with that sentence? Question form, do they? Statement form, they run. Question form, do they run? Do they run? Do they run fast in the park every morning? Do they run fast in the park every morning? How will you answer no to that question? No, they do not. No, they don't. No, they don't run. No, they don't run fast in the park every morning. Let's make a where they run every morning question. Where they run every morning. How will you do that? Statement form, they run. Question form, where do they run? Do they run? Where do they run? Where do they run every morning? Where do they run every morning? Let's say in the gym. They run in the gym every morning. They run in the gym every morning. Okay, let's look at number 9, which is she eats healthy food regularly. She eats healthy food regularly. Can you identify any focus words in that sentence? Any adverbs or adjectives where we should focus so that we reduce our accent? Healthy and regularly are both words where we can focus. So normal healthy, healthy. Focus healthy, healthy. Normal regularly, regularly. That's hard to say. Regularly, that's 4 syllables. Regularly. So the accent is on the first syllable. Regularly. She eats healthy food regularly. This is the music, the sound of English. So if you can master this, you will eliminate your accent. So it's very important. If you want to eliminate your accent, this is how you do it, or one of the ways that you do it. So she eats healthy food regularly. She eats healthy food regularly. How will you make a basic yes/no question with that sentence? Does she? Does she eat? Statement form. She eats. Question form. Does she eat? Does she eat healthy food regularly? Does she eat healthy food regularly? How will you answer no to that question? No. No, she does not. No, she does not eat. No, she doesn't eat. No, she doesn't eat. That's how I say it. No, she doesn't eat. No T's. No, she doesn't eat. No, she doesn't eat healthy food regularly. No, she doesn't eat healthy food regularly. Let's make a how often question. How often she eat? How often she eat healthy food? How will you make a question? How often she eat healthy food? You have to use the question form. Don't forget to use the question form. Statement form. She eats. Question form. Does she eat? How often does she eat? How often does she eat? How often does she eat healthy food? How often does she eat healthy food? Focus on healthy. How often does she eat healthy food? How often does she eat healthy food? Let's see. How about we say never? We can say she never eats healthy food. So we've got 2 focus words, never and healthy. She never eats healthy food. She never eats healthy food. That is the music of English. You have to find the right words to focus on. Okay, let's try number 10. He talks loudly on the phone. He talks loudly on the phone. Can you identify any adjectives or adverbs in that sentence? We have loudly. Normal loudly, loudly, focus loudly, loudly, loudly. He talks loudly on the phone. He talks loudly on the phone. How will you make a basic yes/no question with that sentence? Does he? Does he talk? Statement form. He talks. Question form. Does he talk? Does he? Does he talk? Does he talk loudly? Does he talk loudly on the phone? Does he talk loudly on the phone? How will you answer no to that question? No, he does not. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't talk. No, he doesn't talk loudly on the phone. No, he doesn't talk loudly on the phone. Let's make a how he talk question. How he talk on phone question. You have to use the question form. He talks loudly. Statement form. He talks loudly. Question form. Does he talk loudly? Let's make a how often question. Or how. Sorry, just how. How does he talk? He talks. Does he talk? How does he talk? How does he? How does he? How does he talk? How does he talk on the phone? How does he talk on the phone? Let's say normally. He talks normally on the phone. Let's make normally a focus word. Normally. He talks normally on the phone. He talks normally on the phone. All right, let's try number 11. She reads exciting books in her free time. Okay, can you identify any adjectives or adverbs in that sentence? We have exciting and we have free. Those are both adjectives. Let's focus on those words. Normal exciting, exciting, focus exciting, exciting. Normal free, free, focus free, free. She reads exciting books in her free time, inner. She reads exciting books in her free time, books in her. She reads exciting books in her free time. She reads exciting books in her free time. How will you make a basic yes/no question with that sentence? You have to use the question form. She reads is the statement form. Does she read? Does she read? Does she read exciting books? Does she read exciting books in her free time? Does she read exciting books in her free time? How will you answer no to that question? No, she does not. No, she doesn't. No, she doesn't read. No, she doesn't read exciting books in her free time. Let's make a what kind of book question. So when you make a what kind of question, kind is a focus word. What kind of books? Not what kind of books, what kind of books? She reads, statement form. Does she read? Question form. What kind of books does she read? What kind of books does she read? What kind of books does she read in her free time? What kind of books does she read in her free time? Let's say boring books. Boring books. So boring is an adjective. Let's make it a special focus word. Boring. She reads boring books in her free time. She reads boring books in her free time. All right, let's try number 12, which is he drives carefully on the busy roads. Can you identify any adverbs or adjectives in that sentence? We have an adverb, carefully, and we have the adjective busy. Okay, let's make those focus words. Let's make those special words. Normal, carefully, carefully. Focus, carefully, carefully, carefully. Normal, busy, busy. Focus, busy, busy, busy. Let's try to read the sentence. He drives carefully on the busy roads. This is the music of English. This is how to reduce your accent, intonation. He drives carefully on the busy roads. He drives carefully on the busy roads. Okay, how will you make a basic yes/no question with that sentence? Statement form. He drives. Question form. Does he drive? Does he? Does he? Does he drive? Does he drive carefully on the busy roads? Let's answer no. No. No, he does not. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't drive. No, he doesn't drive carefully on the busy roads. No, he doesn't drive carefully on the busy roads. Let's make a how he drive question. How he drive on the busy roads. How will you do that? Statement form, he drives. Question form, does he drive? How does he drive? How does he drive? How does he? How does he drive? How does he drive? on the busy roads? How does he drive on the busy roads? Let's say recklessly. I think we used that word yesterday, didn't we? I'll put it here anyway. Let's see. Recklessly. Okay, let me show you that word. That means don't care. Like, don't care about consequences. Don't care about other people. Maybe you could hurt other people. He drives recklessly. That means like a crazy person. He drives recklessly on the busy roads. And that is a focus word. So let's say recklessly. We'll make the R very long. Recklessly. He drives recklessly on the busy roads. On the busy roads. Okay, let's try number 15. First, let's read the sentence, which is, they swim gracefully in the pool. Can you identify any adjectives or adverbs in that sentence? Gracefully. So that can be our focus word. Normal gracefully. Gracefully. Focus gracefully. 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 They swim gracefully in the pool. They swim gracefully in the pool. How would you make a basic yes-no question with that sentence? Statement form, they swim. Question form, do they swim? Do they swim gracefully in the pool? Do they swim gracefully in the pool? How will you answer no to that question? No, they do not. No, they don't. No, they don't swim. No, they don't swim gracefully in the pool. No, they don't swim gracefully in the pool. Let's make a how they swim in the pool question. How they swim in the pool. Statement form, they swim. Question form, do they swim? How do they swim? How do they swim in the pool? How do they swim in the pool? Okay, let's say the opposite of gracefully. Gracefully means like beautifully. So let's say the opposite of gracefully is clumsily. That means not very good movements. So let's say clumsily. They swim clumsily in the pool. And that's going to be our focus word, clumsily. So we'll say clumsily. They swim clumsily in the pool. They swim clumsily in the pool. Okay, let's look at number 17. Let's read it here. She dances beautifully at the recital. Can you identify any adjectives or adverbs in that sentence? She dances beautifully in the pool. Beautifully is an adverb. Let's make that our focus word. So normal beautifully, beautifully. Focus beautifully, beautifully, beautifully. She dances beautifully at the recital. She dances beautifully at the recital. Let's make a yes-no question with that sentence. How will you ask a basic yes-no question with that sentence? Sentence form. She dances. That's the statement form. She dances. Question form. Does she dance? Does she dance? Does she dance beautifully at the recital? Does she dance beautifully at the recital? How will you answer no to that question? No, she does not. No, she doesn't. No, she doesn't dance. No, she doesn't dance beautifully at the recital. No, she doesn't dance beautifully at the recital. Let's make a how she dance at recital question. Statement form, she dances. Question form, does she dance? How does she dance? How does she dance at the recital? How does she dance at the recital? Let's say, just like we used awkwardly in the other sentence, or we used clumsily in the other sentence. So let's say awkwardly. So that means not very good. Oh wait, let me fix that word. Awkwardly. Awkwardly. That means not very good. Not a very good dancer. So we can say she dances awkwardly. So awkwardly, well, let's focus on that word. We've got the regular way, awkwardly, and the focus way, awkwardly. Awkwardly. She dances awkwardly at the recital. She dances awkwardly at the recital. Okay, let's look at the next one, which is he writes neatly in his notebook. Okay, can you identify any adverbs or adjectives in that sentence? We have to focus on some words. Every phrase or sentence in English has at least one focus word. And so if we want to reduce our accent, we have to understand the rhythm of English. It's very important if you want to reduce your accent. So let's identify an adverb or an adjective. I see an adverb. Can you find it? It's neatly. Okay, that can be our focus word. So normal neatly, neatly. Focus neatly, 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 long N, neatly. He writes neatly in his notebook. In his. He writes neatly in his notebook. He writes neatly in his notebook. That's a very natural sounding sentence that way. He writes neatly in his notebook. How will you make a basic yes-no question with that sentence? Statement form, he writes. Question form, does he write? Does he? Does he? Does he write? Does he write neatly in his notebook? Does he write neatly in his notebook? How will you answer no to that question? No, he does not. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't write neatly in his notebook. No, he doesn't write neatly in his notebook. Let's make a how he write in his notebook question. Now you have to use the question form. The sentence form is he writes. The question form is does he write? How does he write? How does he? How does he? How does he write in his notebook? How does he write in his notebook? Okay, the opposite, we'll give you another word here. Sloppy is very ugly. Sloppy is not very, it's the opposite of neat. So let's say sloppily. We'll make an adverb out of that. Sloppily. That means very ugly. So he writes sloppily in his notebook. Sloppily. Okay, that's our focus word. So let's normal sloppily. Sloppily. Focus sloppily. 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 He writes sloppily in his notebook. He writes sloppily in his notebook. Okay, let's do another one. Let's read the sentence first. They play skillfully in the soccer match. They play skillfully in the soccer match. Can you identify any adverbs or adjectives in that sentence? We have to find a focus word. If we want to reduce our accent, we always should have at least one focus word in our phrase or sentence. Skillfully is an adverb, and maybe soccer. Maybe let's see how that sounds. They play skillfully at the soccer match. No, probably just skillfully. Let's just focus on skillfully. Normal skillfully. Skillfully, focus skillfully. 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 They play skillfully in the soccer match. They play skillfully in the soccer match. How will you make a basic yes-no question with that sentence? Statement form, they play. Question form, do they play? Do they play skillfully in the soccer match? Do they play skillfully in the soccer match? How will you answer no to that question? No, they do not. No, they don't. No, they don't play. No, they don't play. No, they don't play skillfully in the soccer match. How will you make a how they play question? You have to use the question form. How they play. They play, statement form. Question form. Do they play? How do they play? How do they play in the soccer match? How do they play in the soccer match? Let's say carefully. Let's use carefully. They play carefully in the soccer match. Now let's focus on the word carefully, okay? Every sentence in English has a focus word. Every phrase has a focus word. This is a way to reduce your accent, to find the focus word and use it. Carefully. They play carefully in the soccer match. They play carefully. It's like a mountain peak. They play carefully at the soccer match. Okay, let's try the next one. She speaks fluently in English. Can you identify any adverbs or adjectives in that sentence? We have the adverb fluently. Fluently. Okay, so let's make that our focus word. Normal fluently. Fluently. Focus fluently. 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 She speaks fluently in English. She speaks fluently in English. How will you make a basic yes-no question with that sentence? Statement form. She speaks. Question form. Does she speak? Does she speak fluently in English? Does she speak fluently in English? How will you answer no to that question? No, she does not. No, she doesn't. No, she doesn't speak. No, she doesn't speak fluently in English. How will you make a in what language question? Or what language? How would you make a what language speak fluently? How would you do that? You have to use the question form. So we have the sentence form. She speaks. Question form. Does she speak? In what language does she speak fluently? In what language does she speak fluently? Let's say Spanish. She speaks fluently in Spanish. Okay, let's do one more, and then I'm finished. He draws amazing pictures in his sketchbook. He draws amazing pictures in his sketchbook. Can you identify any adjectives or adverbs in that sentence? Amazing is an adjective. Amazing. So normal amazing. Amazing. Focus amazing. 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 He draws amazing pictures in his sketchbook. He draws amazing pictures in his sketchbook. How will you make a basic yes-no question with that sentence? Does he? Does he draw? Does he? Does he? Does he draw? Does he draw amazing pictures in his sketchbook? In his sketchbook. In his sketchbook. Does he draw amazing pictures in his sketchbook? How would you make a basic yes-no question with that sentence? Or, I'm sorry. How will you answer no to that question? I'm getting tired. No, he does not. No, he does not draw. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't draw. No, he doesn't draw amazing pictures in his sketchbook. No, he doesn't draw amazing pictures in his sketchbook. Let's make a where he draw amazing pictures question. Where he draw amazing pictures. You have to use the question form. He draws. Statement form. Question form. Does he draw? Where does he draw? Where does he? Where does he? Where does he? Where does he draw amazing pictures? Where does he draw amazing pictures? Let's say in his math book. He draws amazing pictures in his math book. He draws amazing pictures in his math book. All right. I think that's enough for today. So thank you for watching. Thank you for your comments. And I hope you come back when we do Basic English number 9. We will continue doing simple present, practicing simple present until number 10. At number 11, we will change to simple past. We will start practicing the same thing, making questions, focusing on special words, improving our accent, improving our accuracy, improving our listening skills, but we'll use simple past starting in Basic English 11. Okay, so two more videos of simple present and then simple past. All right, thank you for watching. Goodbye.